Hey y'all. Hi you guys. So I just wanted to just do a live so that I can introduce myself properly to you guys before we get started, so that you can kind of understand the nuances of who I am, and also just a little bit of background about me and my story, I guess you can say. I am a full-time litigation attorney. Okay. I work at a Black-owned law firm in New Orleans, which has given me the ability to be completely free and be myself. So you'll look at my page and you'll see the dynamics of both me being in a professional space and then what I enjoy doing on my weekends, which I think, you know, is really a demonstration of what the modern professional looks like these days. I think sometimes people forget that you're human and that you still, live your life. I have a very big personality. And so I love to have fun. Okay. I love to do the interior design. I love to get into fashion and that kind of thing. And so I'm multifaceted. But whenever it's time for me to teach, that's what it is. We in business mode at that point. Whenever I'm in court, that's what it is, right? And then whenever I'm making my TikToks or having fun or hanging out with my friends, then that's what it is. So you guys will see all of those things, pop up on your timeline, because I am unchanging, and I'm just at a space in my life where I refuse to conform. I do believe that I have something to offer, and I'm gonna do that and live my life at the same time, doing whatever I feel like doing. I'm very unapologetic in that respect, and I'm very authentic to who I am. So again, born and raised in Louisiana. I have 3 kids. My oldest is 22 and my youngest is 10. I have 2 boys and a girl. And I am 42 years old, and I've been practicing law for 9 years. So no, this is not class, you guys. This is not class. Class will be on Wednesday, and the live will be on Thursday, Central Standard Time. Okay? So make sure that you guys log on at that time. I think what I'm also going to do is provide like a handout for whatever topic that we're discussing, and it'll be in my it will be a Google document, and there'll be a link to it in my bio. And I think that will just help everybody to review the information, see what's what. It'll help you retain the information. It'll have some bullet points with everything on it, just so you can print it out, you can keep it, do whatever. And so I think I was thinking about that today when I was driving. I was like, I think I'm gonna do a handout with the material on it as well, and you guys can have that and print it and make you a notebook and start collecting them all, so that you kind of know a little bit about everything. And so I think okay, so y'all like that idea. Yeah. And so this will be a learn as we go, but again, I've been teaching for some time. I am not currently teaching this semester. The last class I taught, I did a pre-law torts course, which I'm also thinking about doing something similar for topics that you guys are interested in. It's gonna be fun. So I'm super excited about this because I have so many ideas of ways to bring information to you guys that I just kind of been sitting on because I didn't have the platform to be able to spread that information. God's time and not mine. But there's a wealth of information that me and my circle that is around me. All of these people are professionals and they know how to get in certain industries. They know how to be successful in certain industries. And that's also something that I want to showcase and highlight using my platform, because I think a lot of times we can't see the forest for the trees, right? So you wouldn't know that, I had 2 kids and was pregnant with one in law school. You wouldn't know that, I was a legal secretary after I graduated because I had a baby in college. And you wouldn't know that I worked for 8 years and then went to law school when I turned 30. So I have had my share of challenges getting to where I am now. And I definitely want to make sure that I highlight my experiences because I believe that they'll be helpful to somebody. I wouldn't even say this is the end result, but it's been some struggles to get to where I am now. It wasn't overnight. It was a lot of bare knuckle boxing in life to, get to the place where I am now, where I think my nervous system has started to calm down and I'm kind of finding my flow, finding my lane, and just flowing with life, right? So I'm grateful for all the opportunities that I get, and I'm always constantly trying to get better every single day. And so I think that's really the main thing in life, is for us to find things that make us genuinely happy, right? And I love what I do. I love teaching. I love giving back to the community. And so this platform is going to allow me to do that at a larger scale. And for that, I'm grateful. And I'm going to take care of y'all and make sure y'all straight, like I do with all my students. I do come across as very strict. I am, but I do that because I like to set the tone. And then what ends up happening is, my students, like, they still will call me and they will need advice and things like that, because I try to make sure I take care of my people. And I have been through so many things. So it's not really a whole lot that you can tell me and I'm like, oh no, this is what you need to do to navigate through that process. And what I'm talking about is outside of law school. A lot of my students, like, I had mothers in my class. I had people who lost family members during the time that they were in my class and things like that. So I definitely like to give a realistic and practical advice to my students all the time, because I done seen some stuff. Y'all. I had somebody inbox me that they were in paralegal school and had lost their best friend. And I was like, you need to, reach out to your support system. They was wondering if they should let the school know, because they didn't want to seem like they were slacking or trying to get extra help for, I'm like, life happens. You got closed mouths, don't get fed. So, you got to definitely advocate for yourself. If you don't advocate for yourself, who will? And I just remember the support that I had from the law center when I was there. But I graduated from Southern University Law Center, you guys, where I am also an adjunct professor. And I also went to undergrad at Louisiana State University. That's where I got my political science degree. So, but as I was saying, on my last semester in law school, we had a house fire. I lost my car and everything. And it was, I have 3 kids. And so my support system the law center, they just kicked into action. And I think about that time and the people that were instrumental in me getting through that semester, graduating cum laude, you know, because that was important to me because I had already been on the track to do it. So it's like this last semester and I'm displaced, but I got to push through. And now, soon as I graduate, not only do I have to push through, I got to start studying for this bar exam, and I have to pass it the first time because I don't have a choice. And so any knowledge or support that I can offer, I'm here to offer it because I know those that held me up and still do to this day. Still do. So I am excited to share my story with you guys, and also to teach this class because I this is incredible. This is life-changing for me. And this gives me the ability to reach so many people. And this is why I love TikTok, y'all. I really do. Yeah, that first semester, that 1L year in law school, it's rough. Okay, so about the Wednesday video that I'm gonna post. So the Wednesday video is going to be me going over probably the handout, essentially, and familiarizing you guys with the material, okay? I don't know what time that's gonna drop on Wednesday though. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have a busy week. I'm trying to get ahead of this and try to maybe get my videos recorded early. And then on Thursday at 7 p.m., we'll get on live. And then we can talk about, you know, the material. You guys can ask questions. And we'll try to answer those questions on the live. And it's Central Standard Time, you guys. Central Standard Time. No homework assignments. There are no homework assignments, y'all. We just go vibe. We just go vibes and flow. Okay? So, you know, you'll have the handout, and then the live sessions will also be uploaded on YouTube. For those of you that are in a different time zone, or have work obligations and things like that, I still want you guys to be able to participate and be a part of the live. And so those will be recorded and posted on YouTube. I'm not going to post the lives on TikTok, but the video will be on TikTok. And the video will also be on anything that's on TikTok. I'm going to post on my YouTube page. And I'm hoping to streamline this process. It's so funny that this happened. I already had all of this stuff set up. Just waiting on the moment, waiting on the day. I was not expecting for it to be this, but I am grateful for sure. Yeah, the link is in my bio for my YouTube, you guys, so you can go and subscribe to the YouTube. And the lives, like I said, will be posted there, as well as any content that I make pertaining to the different subjects. Y'all, this a chill session. y'all not late for class. This we chilling, we vibing right now. It's Sunday. Today's troubles are enough for today. Monday about to sideswipe us. Anyway. Yes, definitely answer prayers for sure. And if you know me, then you know I had gotten calls from friends, and they was like, "You found your lane. You finally made it." But you never know how God is going to move in your life, and just being a part of this community, like, that's very near and dear to my heart. Always. I've always been a champion for social justice issues, and this being in a community with you guys, like, I mean, y'all see and I'll do a house tour at some point, but my house is an ode to being Black. It's our culture. I'm drenched in it when I'm here. I love my house. Every corner of it has something, you know, dedicated to our heritage and our culture. Thank you guys. Thank y'all so much. Oh yeah, one thing for sure, two things for certain. I am a hustler. Like I can't sit around and do nothing. Like I am always trying to get better. I'm not great at everything. I'm not. But the things that I'm not good at, I am always on the pursuit to try to get better. And it's so funny that at the beginning of this year, I was talking to the partner at my firm, and like I told you guys before, yes, the syllabus is posted on my page. I was telling you guys before, I work for a Black-owned firm, so all three of the partners at the firm are African-American men, right? And so they brought me in and have taken me under their wing as a trial attorney, because that was kind of like the next thing for me, right? I had gotten into litigation from Social Security, and so I was like, I want to go in court and people to be scared. Like, that's how good I want to be. I want to go in court and I want them to be like, here she go. Yep. Let's get it. Let's go. And so that was a transition for me. And so last year was a rough year. I ain't go even, because I was in a new practice area. I had been doing property and casualty, which I was working on Hurricane Ida claims and representing those clients, right? And so so I decided I was going to switch to personal injury, because I was like, I'm trying to get to the bag. If you know, you know. But what I didn't know, what I didn't understand is that it takes time to cultivate and to manage those cases and get them ready to where they need to be. Now, mind you, I don't know nothing about nothing, right? And so I kind of just was thrown in. It was a trial by fire. I was thrown in, and I love it. I love it now. I kind of found my groove. I found my flow with my clients. I found my flow in court, because that was another thing. I had not been a trial attorney, so I had not really gone to court at all. I always been a yapper though. Always, since I was a child. Hey, Morgan Penny, you at SULC? Shout out. Work-life balance. Okay, so that's what I'm ultimately trying to get to. If I could stay on track for 2 seconds. So last year I had no work-life balance. I'm gonna be real with you. I had cases and I didn't know what the hell was going on from one day to the next. I was staying at the office late every night. Mind you, I got 3 kids, you know, and I'm struggling. And I don't live in New Orleans, you guys. I drive there every day. This the kind of grind that I'm talking about. When you want it, you go and get it. And that's how I've always been. So I was like, I'm about to go get it. So I get up every day and I drive to New Orleans for work. And so the goal for me last year was to fully invest in the vision. And it was rough. I have a super supportive boyfriend, and when I took the job, we had a conversation on what it was going to look like and what the plan was. And, you know, towards the end of last year, things started to flow for me. And so going into this year, I have been making a point to leave work at 5. If I have something, y'all, going on, I'm going to stay and do what I got to do. Like I said, I love my job. I love what I do. Every day is not an easy day. But like I said, last year I cried a lot. I did. I was exhausted. I was so mentally and physically tired. And then I started this job in April, and then I started teaching 2 courses in May. I think for the law center, I started teaching pre-law. And so one of the classes was in the morning and one was at night. So I had to stay at work for, how long was that course? It may have been like 6 weeks. Because I had a night course, I couldn't make it home from work. So I just had to stay at work till 8. And I did that for 6 weeks. So this class is Legal Studies 101. And so the pressure before the breakthrough, correct. And I'm still grinding. I'm trying to get it every which way I can. For my children, one thing they can never say is, "They mama, don't go get it." Because I'm going to go. You do not need a traditional pre-law degree to go to law school. You can major in general studies and get into law school. You can major in art and get into law school. It's something people didn't know. I majored in, and honestly, my advice, if you can major in something that has a job attached to it, engineering, accounting, that kind of thing, do that. Because if you major in political science, you better figure out what your next step is after law school. And I found myself in that position. So I kind of had no choice. I've always wanted to go to law school, though, since I was a kid. And so it just got to the point where I was like, are you going to live your life to the day that you die knowing that you never did what you ultimately wanted to do in life? That's when it gets real. Are you going to live your life working as a legal secretary? Because that's what I was doing. You know? And I was like, I ain't gonna be able to do it. So I enrolled in law school. I took the LSAT. I did not do great on it. And a lot of people have asked me about the LSAT, and so I just kind of want to address that. The LSAT is nothing like law school. The LSAT is the LSAT. And so you got to figure out a way to do well enough to get into the school that you want to go to on the LSAT. What I ended up doing is taking a course the second time. And I got what I needed. Because the LSAT is a very weird exam. It is. Those of you that are studying for the LSAT. What was my study schedule in law school? I mean, as y'all can tell, I do what needs to be done. But I had kids, and I went hard in law school because I went to law school at 30. And so at that point, I had 2 kids, and I got pregnant in law school with my 3rd child, my daughter. Had her in July and was back at school in August. I was in school like my life depended on it. It did. It really did. Oh, no, what I was saying was I took a prep course to prepare me for the LSAT. Yeah, I took a course to prepare me for the LSAT because the first time I took it, I was just looking at the book and on my own, and I wasn't getting it. I wasn't understanding it. But that just goes to show, because I did really well in law school, so that kind of goes to show, like, the test is really not, I don't even understand why they give the LSAT, honestly. But not my circus, not my monkeys. what are qualities that I look for in paralegals? Okay, so I thought about going to paralegal school before I went to law school. I did. It didn't make sense for me. By the time those 3 years passed by, going to paralegal school, I could have been a lawyer, which is what I chose that. And when I went to law school, I had to stop working. And I had to rebuild from that. I was sleeping on my mama floor in her living room. On an air mattress, of course. But yeah. But I knew what it was. I knew what the consequences were going to be. What do I specialize? I'm a personal injury attorney. But I've also done Social Security as well. And I've done property and casualty. I'm trying to answer some of you guys' questions. You can go to law school at any age, y'all. I went at 30, and some of my closest friends are much younger than me because that's just what it was, you know? I was in class with people that were in their 60s. And I mean, we were all there together. Like it wasn't even about age at that point. It was like, we are law students and we have to survive. And so we work together. Like when you go to law school, age really doesn't matter. And really, to be honest, you know, this is how you know God is perfect in all his ways. I don't think I would have done well if I would have went to law school directly after college. Like when I went to law school, it was do or die. For those of you that are saying that y'all want to go to law school, do it. It's a sacrifice. But what in life is not a sacrifice? You sacrificing not going to, you know, a job or whatever that's not your passion. So sometimes you got to pivot. This hat I ordered from Bougie Girls Club on Instagram. Somebody said they feel like they behind and they 26. You're not behind. I'm 42 and I just started a different practice area last April. So I'm thinking in the next 5 years, you know, it's going to get real. Yeah, 26 is fresh. Y'all, look, don't let social media make you feel like you behind. And I'm talking to myself too because this is Legal Studies 101, but this isn't class, you guys. We just vibing, we just chatting. If you can still move and breathe, you can get it done. I know that's right. That's a fact. So what I was saying, you guys, I'll be 43 next month, and I have just started a new practice, and so in my mind, I'm like, well, in 5 years, I'm gonna be a beast. You still got time. You got time to grow, to become better. And this is the year of elevation, and I've been saying that since the beginning of the year. And I was telling this story, I got sidetracked. But I was talking to the partners at my firm. And I can't remember what it was that we were discussing, but we were trying to get into some social media marketing, right? Last year, I was supposed to do videos and, you know, really start getting the online presence for our firm together, you know, in terms of like making videos, things you should know, etc. Right? I have one of them posted on my page that I just recently did. But at any rate, I told them, I said, you know, we go hit all angles of this year, because this to me is a year of elevation. That's what's been coming to my mind all year. Elevation. This is the year of elevation. And I believe that it's for all of us. Like, just us pooling our resources together just goes to show that we are all in the same zone. We all in the same mind frame. Like, we are on one accord, one band, one sound. It is the year for elevation. Okay? So we go get knowledge from each other. We're going to become better, you know, in and of ourselves. Mentally, we're going to become better. You know, spiritually, we're going to become better. I'm going to be in that gym this year, y'all. So I'm trying. That's part of my work-life balance for this year. And when we work as a community, unstoppable. And now we are in the position to be able to kind of write our own check, write our own future by just the numbers alone. Like, I went from like 6,200 followers to like 40,000 followers. Now tell me how powerful we can be when we all come together for one cause. And so in order to be able to move forward, we got to get the education. And that's what we're focusing on in this first quarter of the year. And as I said before, I want to bring to you guys people in different fields that can help you guys to kind of break into those industries that you wouldn't necessarily even think were profitable. I have learned so much after becoming an attorney, and I'm like, I never knew that was a job, and these people are out here making money. If I had to do it over again, I might have been a public adjuster, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Those people make so much money. I might have went to school for vocational rehab and wrote life care plans. Y'all know how much we pay for life care plans for our clients? Anywhere between $3,500 and $6,700 for a life care plan. You gotta have the credentials, but I mean, you done got a degree in vocational rehab and, you know, got all these little credentials and stuff. I mean, y'all, the money in that's what I would do. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. That's what I would do. And another thing that is profitable, when I became a Social Security attorney, I didn't know that you didn't have to be an attorney to do that job. And guess who was in there? Making the money. I had no idea. You can be a claims rep and be able to get attorney fees by representing clients in Social Security hearings. All you need is an undergrad degree, and you have to take a test. And that's it. And you're making the same fees that an attorney makes, representing those clients in hearings. It's called a claims representative. And they do an exam every February. I actually started writing a book to prepare people for that exam. I guess I'll go on and finish it. I did that for 5 years. So I needed to move on from that because I wasn't being challenged, and I wanted to litigate because I love that job. I always like working jobs that help people. So I did a little bit of defense work, and I was like, oh no, this not my thing. So I had to go back to the people. And I would do civil rights litigation, but I got bills. If I could, I would. Ultimately, I'd love to be in a position to where all of my other stuff is kind of like on autopilot and I can do the stuff that I'm just passionate about. Civil rights litigation is that for me. Always has been. And I did some stuff with employment law. I worked for a union in law school. And so that, I just like working. I like being boots on the ground, working for the people. Because, you got to have some sort of drive, to what it is that you're doing. And for me, I always like to have that element where I'm working for somebody who maybe can't navigate the process or they don't know, certain things. So I'm like, come on, I got you. We about to make this work. And it's fulfilling. It's fulfilling. The work that I do now, yes, of course, I make money doing the job. Obviously, I get paid for doing my job, but it's also fulfilling to me. No, the course has not started yet, you guys. We just vibing, we just chatting. The course will be starting next week. I think it's the 29th of January will be the first video. But yeah, I absolutely love working for people, underserved people, indigent people. Those are the types of people that I like to help because it's so many people that have helped me on the way. You guys, thank y'all for allowing me to do this for y'all. Thank y'all for this opportunity. Thank you for trusting me to do this. Yes, we will talk about the changes to Social Security when we tackle Social Security. And you guys, this may grow into something more in depth, but what I'm really trying to accomplish with this is just to give y'all the nuts and bolts in a practical way for you to be able to be like, well, my mama says she can't get her Social Security. She done went to a hearing and she don't know what to do next. Okay, well, this is what you go do next. Or so-and-so mama died and it's 3 of them. What do they need to do with the house? Because I'm tired of seeing us fight over Big Mama house. We got to get that in order, y'all. We have to get that in order. And it's so simple if you just knew. So the Wednesday video, I don't know when I'm going to post those. I will give you guys a time at some point. Yes, we are that's our first class on Wednesday is going to be estate planning. And we're only talking about wills, you guys, because there's a lot of different things that go into that, but we're only talking about wills because I feel like that's what's most important. We not fighting over Big Mama house in 2025. No, we're not doing it. Okay. So that's my goal in that. Every course, it is a issue that we have seen. Alexa, turn the music down 3 times. It is an issue that we as a people have dealt with. And so that's the reason why no irrevocable trust. We not no. No, this is not my office, y'all. I'm sitting at my dining table. We're going to talk about business entities. I'm going to show y'all how to set up an LLC and why you should do an LLC versus the other types of business entities. So that y'all can start getting business credit and all that for your business. And let me tell y'all another reason why this is like divine timing, right? Maybe 2 weeks ago, I was talking to a friend of mine, and I was telling her that I had certain goals for this year, that this was the year of elevation, like I just been saying it, like speaking it into existence, just speaking life, into myself, right? And I was telling her that I had this goal, but I'm so busy and I be having so much going on, but this is something that I really want to do this year, is to start a nonprofit, right? For girls, where we have a mentorship program and we are pouring into them and showing them, despite the hurdles and the things that you see, the present troubles in front of you, you can still become successful. If you're a young mother, I was a young mother too. I had my first child when I was 20. I was pregnant at 19, walking on LSU campus back in 2002, 2001. Wasn't nobody else up there pregnant. Imagine that. Going to class and just seeing people staring at you when you walk in. Like, she's pregnant. Yes. And I got my degree. Same one you got. And it says LSU. Okay? And I graduated early. I was taking 19 hours a semester. I had to go. I had to get up out of there. That child, my oldest, I had him in June and was right back in class in August. So I'm saying that to say that mentoring these younger girls, I feel like would just be so fulfilling to me, and an advantage for them to see a different example of what it looks like to be a Black woman and a professional. It's not, we don't have cookie cutter lives. It wasn't all laid out. I done been through some things. So just imagine every day I wake up, I look around my house and I'm like, this is insane. This is crazy. I'm living in my prayers. And I don't want to ever miss that part. I still have goals, but God did his big one in my life. I ain't lying to you. So it's stuff I can't even explain to this day how it happened. I don't even know. It was God. Because it should not have happened. But it did. Yep. No, I'm not Greek. I was pregnant up there on campus. And I hope that we can inspire each other, because I know y'all have stories and things that you have overcome as well. And that's what I love about this community, is that we are able to share that information with one another. So just when you think that it's something you can't accomplish, somebody giving you the roadmap. It's like, this is what you got to do. Or just speaking life into you, just being encouraging. Like, you can do it. It won't be easy. Everything is a sacrifice. You can't run from struggling. Sometimes things are going to be a struggle. You have to face these things as an opportunity for you to grow and to be better, because if you're not growing, you dead. So This is not class, y'all. So any, y'all saying, sorry y'all late to class, not today. Because when the time comes, then y'all go hear me reading out these names. So, yeah. Sometimes you need a little shame. That's one thing I learned about. Let me tell y'all something. Being a lawyer, you have to be humble. Because you will get shamed so quick. When we started law school, we would get shamed. Now, I mean, you go into court and have a judge just reading you for filth and you can't say nothing. But yes, Your Honor, I understand and I appreciate that feedback. Be wanting to cry. Like, hold up, Yana, you don't even understand. You wasn't there. Yes, judges will humble you super quick. So, I also like to create that environment because the better you become at taking criticism, that's when life really starts, honestly. Because that means you can come to me and say, hey, you need to do this, this, and this. So then I need to pivot and start doing this, this, and this. And it makes me better for one, being able to listen and to hear you and understand that you're not judging me. You're not criticizing me to hurt me. You're doing it to make me better. And a lot of times, that's what those judges are doing. They reading you for feel because they want you to be better. And my black judges, I love the women. You learn to appreciate it. It's not always fun. You'll be in court with, and it's nothing but attorneys behind you. These are your colleagues. My little ring light, when I just got it, I'm gonna post it, y'all. I'm using this, and I ordered this, y'all, so long ago. Because I was like, I'm going to start doing content at work. I need something I can put in my purse. And I'll be doing my little outfit of the days. But this year I was like, I'm going to take social media more seriously, and start consistently making content. So I ordered this and it came today. We had a snowstorm here. And so it was delayed, but it came today. And I was like, okay, I'm going to get on live. So I didn't charge it up, but it's incredible. I really like it. Y'all saw how good the light is. They went out, but... And it was $15. Oh, y'all, it was so cold outside, but like I'm trying to start thinking like a creator because I'm a very creative person. Like that's another thing that I love to do is to create. So I do a lot of videography, photos and stuff. I take pictures for other people too. Like I am a creative. I'm a Aquarius. I was born in February. So when you look at my house, you see all of that creativity coming out. So that's what I love to do in my spare time. The stand is long. It says 170 centimeters. I don't know what that conversion is to inches, but that's how long it is. And then you charge the lights. It comes with a little charger, and it's perfect. But yeah, so I like to create things, so that's why you'll see the fashion and the, all of those things, because I just like to express myself through fashion. And like I said, I have a very big personality. So me and my boyfriend, we're like yin and yang. He's quiet sometimes, and I'm like the life of the party. I like to host parties. That's one of my other gifts, is hosting parties. And so when I designed my house, I wanted it to be like being in a club. Like I have a sitting area, and I'll give you guys a house tour at some point. And it'll be recorded, probably on YouTube. But yes, I am very Aquarius. Okay, so somebody said an inch is 2.5 centimeters. Yeah, I don't do math. The only math I do is counting money. Yes, it's time for new energy. It is. It is. I had to stop watching the news. It's too much. This is Cleo Soul Radio, y'all. She is my favorite. I'm going to see her at the Radio City Hall concert in March in New York. I said as soon as she comes to the States, I'm in the building. But yeah, I ordered that coat from Pretty Little Thing, and I was like, I'm about to put this coat on and go and take a picture in the snow. We will never see this again, because I was so unmotivated to do it. And I was like, let me get up. I ain't combed my hair, so I put the baseball cap on. I kind of need a haircut right now. Okay, I said 170 centimeters. Somebody was going to convert it for us. It takes a village. I'm not built for all of that. For that snow and stuff. Like, it was nice. But I was like, okay, let's wrap this up. Because you guys know, here we don't have the amenities and infrastructure for snow. So like our interstates just opened on Friday. I couldn't even go to work. This is Legal Studies 101, but this is not a class. This is just a meet and greet, you guys. How do I feel about the exposure? I mean, I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to give back, for sure. Somebody sent me something somebody posted my syllabus and a picture and a video on Facebook. And somebody had something negative to say, like, we Trump University over here. And I was like, well, this is the reason why you don't post TikTok business on Facebook. They don't understand. Like, nobody's charging anybody for anything, you know? We are simply, oh shoot, hold on, y'all. Okay. We are just simply sharing knowledge for the free. What's wrong with that? But you know, it's always gonna be one. People will find something negative to say. But that's why when I first started the live, I just wanted to get the business clear so that y'all can understand that when I'm in my day-to-day life, I am who I am. And I'm unchanging in that. I am unwavering at this point in my life. I'm not code switching. I'm not trying to be somebody I'm not. Like when I'm in court, that's the court me. You'll see that's the class me. Like right now we vibing, this chill me, you know. And you'll see on my page me out having fun with my friends, you know, living my life. Two things can be true at the same time. Just because you're a professional don't mean you don't have no life. Yes, I'm a lawyer. I'm a personal injury attorney, you guys. So, I mean, it just is what it is. And I think that we should start redefining what the modern professional looks like. The days of old are gone, okay? We don't have to be stuck up and, you know, private to be able to be judges and, you know, to be in positions of power. Like, stop that. So you mean to tell me I have to sacrifice my life for my career? That's not going to happen over here. When we in class, and that's the vibe. But when we not. Take me as I am. I got this hat off of Instagram, y'all. And that you can look up Bougie Girls Club and their page will come up and they have like little sweatshirts and stuff. Super cute stuff. And if y'all want to follow me on my Instagram, I think the link is in my bio. Y'all can follow me on there. But again, that ain't nothing professional over there at all. Class starts on Wednesday, you guys. My favorite places to shop: J-Lux, Naked Wardrobe. I do like some things from Pretty Little Thing. Zara. Zara hate to see me coming. I do a lot of my business wear from Zara just because the cut of their jackets and things, it looks more tailored. And I also like to do a lot of menswear as well. So I will wear ties and vests and bow ties and things like that to work. But yeah, Zara. I've recently gotten a couple things from H&M. This is Legal Studies 101, y'all. And this is not class. This not class. Y'all gonna know when y'all come in class. The whole vibe gonna be different. But we got stuff to cover. We got business to get to. Okay? Seriousness of purpose. Welcome, Jamaica. Yeah, it'll get serious super quick. So you guys are going to get a little bit of everything on this page. So that I said all that to say, I'm going to still do my outfits of the day, and then we'll do our coursework. And then, you know, if I look cute on the weekend, then I'm going to post that too. Yeah, you guys, this is Legal Studies 101. We're going to be tackling subjects about practical things that we all need to know. Like things, and first let me be very clear. You know, this is one thing that I want people to understand is that if you don't practice in a certain area of law, that is not your expertise, right? So this class is going to be super high level. Of the things that people call me and ask me, I'm like, I don't do that kind of law. because I'm a personal injury attorney. So if they call me and ask me something about criminal law, that's not me. And I think there's a misconception thinking that because you're an attorney, you know everything. You don't. You know what your practice area is. I remember when I took the bar exam, a seasoned attorney, she told me, she said, this will be the most law that you will ever know in your entire life. And she wasn't lying. Because for the bar exam, you got to know everything. But I promise y'all, when I walked out of them doors, gone. Gone. It was gone. So I am in personal injury, which is torts. In Louisiana, you know, we have a code, and our tort law flows from Louisiana Civil Code Article 2315. Which provides any act, whatever of a man, that causes harm to someone else obliges him by whose fault it happened to repair it. Which basically means if you mess up something for somebody, you got to fix it. And that's where you get your personal injury law. You get your slip and falls and things like that. If you cause harm to somebody else, it is your responsibility to make them whole. And usually that comes in the form of a money judgment. Suing an insurer. So yeah, this is going to be good, you guys. I was telling the folks earlier that I am going to also open up this platform for people in different professions so that they'll be on the lives. I may do like something additional. It's not part of the class, but I just want to make sure that we know everything about everything, like different career opportunities, because I have so many friends in different areas that, you know, maybe you don't want to be an attorney, but maybe you want to be in medical sales. Maybe you want to be a lobbyist. Maybe you want to be a social media marketing person for a company. I have friends that do all that, and my boyfriend does medical sales. So I want to make sure that you guys have access to as much information as possible for that you can make the best of it, you know? When you know better, you do better. And we're doing better this year. Okay? One band, one sound. Somebody works in affordable housing, that would be a great topic to talk about. DM me. Yep. Miss Smells, you're not late. This is just a meet and greet. This is not class. Mr. Rodriguez, you're not late. This is just a chill session so that you guys can get to know a little bit about me, and we can learn some things new about each other before we get to the seriousness of purpose. So why don't you lose yourself for me? Oh, another thing that I like to do in my spare time, you guys, is I host karaoke parties. They are so serious. I have a mic stand, I have uplighting. I have wireless mics, the whole setup. I will do a whole Beyonce routine. No, I can't sing, but I have the spirit of someone that could. The voice, not so much, but the show is gonna give always. It's always gonna give a show. I was out the other weekend and some friends was like, we need to have another karaoke party. I'm like, yeah, I do. It definitely gives performer, main character energy, the life of the party, the star of the show. I just can't sing. But yeah, me and my boyfriend, like, we discuss the songs. If we have duets, we practice. Like, it's a real thing, you know? Like, we know what we're gonna do. The last time I had a party, I was like, man, I wish I had somebody that did stand-up comedy to like open up our show, because it is a show. Lose yourself in playing games. Lose yourself in playing games. I might do a TikTok karaoke. If y'all interested, the next one that I have, I'll definitely put the live on. Y'all see how serious it get. People singing 90s R&B, rolling all over the floor. But thank you guys for joining me. I'm gonna go and get my stuff ready for tomorrow, because I already know I'm gonna get mollywopped in the morning. We are going to have such a great time this semester, you guys. I'm so excited about this. We are going to elevate. And I cannot wait. Y'all, I cannot wait. I stay ready. Y'all saw how fast I put that syllabus up. I was like, it's go time. Say less. Say less. But okay, guys, I will see you all on Wednesday. And the live will be at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time on Thursday. Check out the video on Wednesday. There will be a handout associated with the material that will be on my linked in my bio, so that you guys can go over it, read it, and ask any questions that you have about the material on the live. I do not know whether or not I'm going to have an expert this week. I have somebody in mind. I just haven't reached out. I will, though. I have a attorney friend who practices in estate planning. So I'm going to see if she can hop on live with us. I'm teaching Legal Studies 101. All right, y'all. Y'all be good. Have a good night. And let's get busy. Tomorrow's Monday. One band, one sound. A new opportunity to get it right, to push forward and do everything that you need to do to be great. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.
And the end again, nothing in this life comes for free. They still talk